Good evening, everybody. Probably going to be good morning for y'all when this video gets uploaded. But today I figured we'd get back into cooking, and we're going to do a meatloaf. And it's going to be a little bit different kind of meatloaf. Some of y'all may like it, some of y'all may not, but I truly do like it. I had it once before, and I'm going to try to attempt to do it. And some of the ingredients you're going to need, it's going to be a barbecue meatloaf. Some of your barbecue sauce that you truly enjoy. This is a Sweet Baby Ray's hickory and brown sugar. They have it in onions and chives, and they have regular, and they have spicy. Some garlic salt, not garlic salt, garlic powder. I like to use the pink Himalayan salt and pepper. This is coarse ground pepper. And if you would like, you could use some cheese in this recipe. But the first thing we're going to start off with is we're going to dice up some onion. And I'm going to show y'all how I do that. You just make a slice like that, almost all the way through, but not all the way. Go right about a 1/4 inch next to it and do another one. All the way down. And dice up this onion. You need I got about 2 pounds of ground beef for this meatloaf. And see how I did my onion? I got it sliced like that. And then I will cut it. Now I'm going to cut it like this. The same way. Just a little slice right there. All the way down. Just too close to my fingers with this sharp knife. I turn the onion a little bit to do the other side. And what you're going to have is going to look like a blooming onion. So I'll show it to you. Kind of a checkerboarded, not checkerboarded, but a blooming. You see how the little dices are? And then all you do is you slice it like this to get your dices. Just like that. Very close to my hand. Seems like a lot of onions, but it's not. It's really good in this recipe. Put the knife over there, and the rest of this onion. And then we're going to take our meat and let's do some measurements so y'all can get it right. And we're going to go with a 1/2 teaspoon of rough ground black pepper, and put it on the ground beef. Just kind of sprinkle it over because we're going to mix it all in. If you want more, you can add more. If you want less, you can add less. Okay. And we're going to take a 1/4 teaspoon of this fine Himalayan pink salt. Clog up on me a little bit. Come on out of there. Fill up. Y'all didn't see that. And we're going to take another 1/2 teaspoon of garlic. Put in here. going to sprinkle it all over. We'll see what I'm going to do here in just a second. If y'all have not noticed, I love garlic and onions. Mr. Tom will tell you real quick that I love sweet onions. Sweet Vidalia onions. If y'all never had the opportunity to have a sweet Vidalia onion, yes, they are a little costly, but they're really good. So I'm just going to mix this ground meat up, mix all them seasonings in with it. Well, how come you ain't put in the onions yet? Well, I'm not ready for the onions yet. Get this all mixed up really good. Sometimes I'll take when I'm making a meatloaf, if I'm doing with barbecue sauce, I will mix the barbecue sauce in while I'm mixing this up. But I'm not doing it like that this time. I'll make myself a little ball. This meat is cold too, so I'm gonna make it long. I'm gonna try to make it as close to the football shape as you can, or the meatloaf shape as you can. What we're gonna do is we're gonna split the meatloaf right down the middle. Just kind of open her up a little bit, just like that. And then we're gonna make pockets on the inside of the meatloaf. So we're gonna push the meatloaf, the hamburger meat, in just like this. So you see that? It's kind of like a pocket in there. I know it's not pretty. And then we're going to take all these onions and just fill that gap. Just fill it on up. A little bit too many onions, but it turns out really good. And we're going to set it in our old loaf pan here. Just like that. Y'all notice my sink is running. I have had hell to pay today with our water freezing up. And the first time, just sprinkle these onions all around that meatloaf. All around it. The first time the water froze up was because the well water in our community broke because of a power outage. See that right there? And then caused our well to freeze up. And they got the power back on, but the problem was my lines had already froze after they got the water line back on, so I had to go out there and thaw it out. And when they do that, they put a lot of garbage in our water well, and so it clogged up again because my water filter clogged up. So what you're going to do here, you can also put cheese in here, any kind of cheese you want, mix it in there with that little pocket. But you're going to take this barbecue sauce, and you're just going to kind of just squirt it all over the, kind of make it some designs in it. And you will put a little bit more barbecue sauce on it when this is done cooking. See how it looks? And then I was telling Reagan and Kelly what I was doing, and they suggested I mix my potatoes up with the meatloaf instead of, because I was going to make mashed potatoes and gravy to go with it with green beans. A good old home-fashioned meal, mashed potatoes and gravy with green beans. And So I'm going to do cooked potatoes, diced up potatoes in the meatloaf. And that's one of Reagan and Kelly's ideas, and they say it's really good, so I trust what they say. So I'm going to try it. Now, some of y'all might take the peeling off. Teresa likes to take the peeling off. I love the peel on my potatoes. I don't know why, but I do. So I'll leave the peeling on the potatoes. Not trying to be lazy, it's just what I like. Okay, and then we'll put the potatoes on one side of the meatloaf. Just like that. And we're going to put some green beans on the other side. Get these opened up and drained out. And then we'll put her in the oven at 350 for about 45 minutes. If you got a bigger piece of meat to do a meatloaf, you might want to do a little bit longer. And I'm not even 100% sure if it's going to be all the way done at 45 minutes. But I am going to give it a try. Drain some of this juice off of here. And I'll put the green beans on the other side. And they say this is to die for, so I'm going to trust them. I like green beans anyway. And there's what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? And we're going to throw her in the old oven over here. Right there. I guess I need to cover it. Maybe not. No, I'm not going to cover it. I'm going to put it in the oven just like that. And then we'll see y'all in about 45 minutes. If it takes a little longer, I won't come back until it's done. Alright guys. Alright guys. I had to take the meatloaf out of the oven literally seconds after I put it in. It's not hot yet or anything because I forgot one of the main ingredients. And we are going to add this to it. And what reminded me was when I got off the phone when I got off to pause the video, I called Reagan or Kelly to ask her how long she cooks her meatloaf for, and she says about an hour. So I'm thinking it's gonna take an hour, but she goes, Reagan did a video, meatloaf video, 5 years ago today on Facebook, and he had bacon and cheese and all this other stuff in his meatloaf. And I said, bacon? I knew I forgot something. So I got the old bacon out, and we are going to add the bacon to the meatloaf. Oh, you know it's going to be good. All that bacon grease and beef grease, and with them green beans and potatoes. Doesn't sound too healthy though. But now we'll get a better look at it. Now that looks better. Now we will put it back in the oven, and I'll call Kelly back, and hopefully I didn't forget anything else. But they put cheese in theirs as well, and I do sometimes. I'm not a big cheese fan. Y'all probably figured that out by now. But we'll put this in the oven for 45 minutes to an hour. Get it out and check it. Make us a plate, and we're all going to eat together. And while I got that going in the oven, I wanted to bring up a subject that happened the other day. Me and Reagan are really good friends, And I love him and his family to death. And that's not really a good terminology to say. But while he was doing his live the other night, his food challenge, which we only do to have fun, we're not doing it to you know, Reagan's page, you know, does say Southern Boy Prepper, a prepper channel, but somebody on the live chat got angry with him, or said some, gave Reagan some choice words. Some of y'all seen it, some of y'all probably didn't, saying that what does this have to do with prepping and all this other stuff. The guy, he has his own prepper channel as well, but you know, we got to have fun sometimes, guys. I know every video I make, I get a thumbs down. I don't know why. I try my best to make the best videos I can, but every video I make, I get thumbs down, and so does Reagan. And I don't see why, because Reagan makes good quality videos. Mine are just junk, just for me to have fun. I'm not here monetize. I'm not here making any money. I'm just doing it to because I like to talk to people and I like to do things. And this is all new to me, even though I've been doing it almost a year. I've never done nothing like this before. But anyway, some of y'all don't know me. Some of y'all do know me off camera. And y'all know that if I had the opportunity to talk to that feller in person, I would give him I'd give him a piece of my mind. So, and it wouldn't be pretty, and it wouldn't be very religious either. But and that's probably going to give me a thumbs down for saying that, but I'm just trying to be honest. I'm just trying to keep everything family oriented and friendly oriented on this page. And you go to mess with my friends like that, it's not healthy for you. But anyway, we'll be back in 45 minutes, and well, maybe an hour. See how this meatloaf turned out. All right, we're back. It took about an hour to get this done. And I'm going to show y'all what it looks like. I went ahead about 15 minutes before the time was up and took it out and put a little more barbecue sauce on the top of it. And that's the finished product right there, folks. Barbecue meatloaf with bacon and ouch, green beans and potatoes. A meal all in one. So let's break out the plates. And y'all are welcome to help yourself to as much as you like. And I hope that y'all enjoy it. And let's see what it tastes like. It looks really good. Now, this is a big meal for one person. So I'll probably, this will last me. I can have it for lunch. And cut it open and I'll show you the inside of it. With all them onions. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Well done. We'll get some potatoes. And some of these good old-fashioned green beans. Kind of a big plate for such small portions, but that's my dinner. I'm gonna let it cool off here for 1 second while they get me a drink, and I'll tell you how it tastes. You already know. If y'all can smell it, it's going to be good. Break me out one of these fine little tiny Sprites that I bought at the dollar store yesterday. Let's try this stuff out. Oh yeah, them green beans are delicious. Hot potato. Oh, you can't beat a fresh potato. I can taste the onion. I can taste the barbecue sauce a little bit. The bacon flavor and the green beans. I'm going to get us a little piece of meatloaf with a piece of bacon on it. Look at that. Man, oh man. That is downright delicious, y'all. Now, you can do all kinds of things with a meatloaf. You can bust up crackers, you know, a pack of crackers and put some eggs. If you don't want to use crackers, you can use oatmeal. And depending on what kind of crackers you can use the old saltine crackers or the Ritz crackers. Gives it a lot more buttery flavor. But when it's just a small meatloaf, you put crackers and fillers in it to make it last longer. So this is just me. I made it like this, and it's just delicious, y'all. Get a chance to. You might not like what the stuff that I put in it. If you want to do a meatloaf video, I would love to watch it, as I love watching different kind of videos on how people do different things. And y'all have a good night. God bless each and every one of y'all. Tell your loved ones you love them. And stay warm, stay dry. And we will see y'all again soon. Cheers.